Hi everyone, welcome back. I just wanted to show you what I've been creating for the children at school and my friends' children for Christmas. So I've been making them their own little Christmas cards and their own little Christmas presents that match. So these are for my friends' two little girls, a little girl and little boy. So this is his little card, and I've made the card and the envelope, and then this is for her little girl. And then the presents that they've got, I've wrapped in the brown parcel paper that I've showed you from Hobbycraft. I've tied with some twine, and I've added a little present bauble and a little tag that matches their card. And then there's enough paper to make 4 more tags, so all of his presents will match his card, and then all of her presents will match her card. So I'm just going to show you sort of how I've done those. So to start off with, I will show you how I made the card and envelope. Now I have shown this before, but so please feel free to skip this bit if you've seen it already. But you need a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. Now I've been using the pads that I picked up in the range not long ago, so the Christmas craft pads. I had 2 of this Modern and Fun. I've used an entire pad for the children at school, and then I've used various extra ones from this one. Then you've got Mistletoe and Vintage, Basics and Simple, oh sorry, going mad, and Snowflakes and Baubles, which is the red and green you can see that I've used for the 2 children's ones. And this is for their parents now. So take this sheet of 12 by 12. Now I want the card to go this way, which means I need to turn it so that I cut it downwards. So I need to go to 4 inches. So this will make my card. So I'll line that up, rub it down and cut at 4 inches. And now I need to trim it down to 10 inches. It doesn't matter which side I take off here, unless you've got a pattern that you don't want to cut this end off. So now I've left with this piece and the 4 by 10 piece for my card. Now with this piece I need to cut it to 7.5 inches by 7.5 inches. So I'm just going to quickly do that now. Now this little strip I can bin, I don't need that. Turn this round. And this square piece is for the envelope. Now this piece I could cut to make tags the exact same size as this one, but actually I want the pattern to stay this way. So what I've been doing is cutting this then to 2 1/4 vertically, which cuts it exactly in half. And then to cut them horizontally at 3 3/4, and then that gives me 4 tags the same size and one slightly different. So this one I've been using for the main present, and then if I had extra presents for that child, because obviously the children at school I've only got the 1 present for, so I just used these ones up. But for other people I've got other presents for, so then I've got all of these. Now I forgot to bring them up with me, but I've got tag punches that you literally just slide these in and punch, and it cuts the top of the tag like this. Ta-da! So I've got ones like this that are scalloped, and then I've got a straight edged one, but that's how I've made the tags. But you could just do that with a pair of scissors and a single hole punch. So that's what I do with each of these pieces. I punch them and create tags. So then I can pop those to one side. Now with these 2 pieces I need to get rid of the trimmer and take my envelope punch board instead. So I just use this to fold this, because I can push this against this little area here. Push this down as well, line it up, press down, and then with the scoring tool just score that side down. And there's my card. I've not added anything to the front of these because they're already patterned and you don't want to make it too fussy. And then because this is 7.5 by 7.5, I'm going to be making I've made a 4 by 5 card, which means that I need to line this up with 3 3/8. So I turn it so that the pattern is face down, and I line the edge of my paper up with 3 3/8 here. I punch, then with my scoring tool I score down that line. Then I turn it, and now I need to line up with this notch here. Then I punch and score, turn, punch and score, and then repeat for the last side. Oh, line that up a bit better. Now I use the top side of this to just round the edges. Now I didn't do this to the ones, I didn't do this to the envelopes I made for the children at school because there's 29 of them and I would have been there forever. But this is like an added extra. And then I just use something flat to lean on. I'm just going to use this because I'm not at my desk. Fold in the two sides and score them. Fold up the bottom and score. Make sure that that's the right way up on this side. And then I take my tape runner, pop a bit of tape, pop a bit of tape down the edges here. Now don't go all the way to the end, in the middle, here I mean, oh sorry dog hair. I don't go across here because when you fold it up it overlaps this little bit here. So you don't need it there. Then I press that down. Now I take the top half, fold it over and score. I take a glue dot, if I can find the end, there it is. I just rip one glue dot off the roll and I stick it at the top there. Then I write my card, blah 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 blah, tuck this in here. Then I would unpeel that, stick down. Ta-da! Really easy Christmas card with matching envelope. Now what I then did is I took two glue dots off the roll and I stuck them onto a chocolate coin. Peeled that off. And then I stuck that chocolate coin just in the bottom corner here, like that. So I've got silver ones and I've got gold ones. It just depended what one I fancied putting on. And then I've got these little white labels here. So then what I did was I took a label. I wrote the recipient's name on here because obviously it's not on the envelope. And then I stuck it in this top corner with a gemstone. So if I just show you Harry and Ellie's, just like that. So just pop their name on the sticker, because obviously on the inside of the card it says their name, but I didn't really want to write on here because it's so pretty. So I thought that was quite a cute little thing on the side. So there you have it, a really quick and easy Christmas card idea. And then as I said, because you've got so much paper left over, so you've got 5 tags per sheet. So then what I did was I took their presents, let's get rid of this rubbish. Took their presents and I wrapped it in brown paper. Then I cut pieces of twine. Oh, find the middle. And then I wrapped the twine onto the present. So when I do this, I do one knot under the twine, like this. Then I go back under and do a knot over the twine so that it stays in place. Then I take one of my little present baubles. I'm going to use pink for this one, and the string. So I thread that on. Then I take the tag that I want to use. I overlap that the opposite 2 sides to the twine. Tie a knot. Then just trim off what I don't need. And what I do is I pull this down and I tie one more knot to keep that in place. It doesn't flow all over the place. So I tie one more knot like that. And now I can loop my twine. Sorry, I've had this piece cut off for a while. It started to fray. There we go. And if it was too long, I could trim bits off. And there we go. So now Ellie's present, or all her presents, I'll wrap all of her other presents. She's got some pyjamas and things in the brown paper as well. And then I'll use the same paper for the tags. there we go. So that's what my children received. They received some other little bits and pieces from me as well, but that was their main present from me, and their card. And just as an alternative, the jingle bells that I've been picking up in Wilkinson's recently, I've added these to the little bows using some twine or from the actual decoration, and it just gives the present a little bit of jingle. So that's one of Ellie's presents, and there's one of Harry's, so you can see that the tags match, and they've just got a little jingle bell just for a little extra bit of Christmas magic. So I hope that's inspired you to sort of mix up with your wrapping. I find that this has actually worked out a lot cheaper than buying ribbons and bows and all sorts of fancy wrapping paper, and I actually really like the effect. So I'm really pleased I've done this, and I'm going to be doing all of my families, despite what my mum says, because she wants everyone to do blue and silver to match the Christmas tree. She's going to be in for a surprise when I wrap everyone's stuff up in brown paper. Haha! Hope she doesn't see this, because I'm going to wrap it anyway. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye!